It's coffee time. And it's that guy again. This time, I'm coming here. Try out this coffee. Yep, this time we're going Colombian Coffee Company. And we're gonna try this coffee and we're gonna review it and let you know what it's like. Watch the video, see what I get, see what you see. Can I have one of those? Brewing up there.
Milk on the side.
Do you have non-dairy?
Yeah.
Oat, please. Gotta have it hot. That's my coffee. Making me a proper. There you go. Look at that. That's how it's done properly. Let's pay it, or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that helps, doesn't it?
Thank
you. So I'm having a proper coffee, proper establishment, and this is how you do it. The Colombian Coffee Company. It's got all the machines. It's a lovely establishment. Look at all this proper traditional, all the sacks and everything. It's lovely. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Look at all the stuff here. Absolutely amazing. Allah. Amazing. All the coffee. All the beans. You have a selection of beans. You choose what you want. You see? It's got all the names of them. All the different various names of different coffees. And that's how they brew it up. They have the machine here. This is proper Colombian style coffee in London. I'm going to have a little interview now, and he's going to tell me about the coffee. Go ahead.
Yes, well, thank you for the invitation.
No problem.
Basically, in Colombia, we only grow Arabica.
Right.
Now, within the Arabica, there are 56 different varieties.
Okay.
What we are doing is introducing to London each individual variety. So, whereas most cafes trade with blends of coffees, we don't blend. So, we introduce each plant, like Tabi, Geisha, Bourbon, Pic Bourbon, Caturra, Castillos. So when you drink each individual variety, you discover the characteristics that each plant has.
Okay.
Like the acidity, sweetness, fragrance, or aromas. So that's what makes it interesting. The other thing that makes it interesting perhaps here is that we are working with some of the farmers are victims of the conflict in Colombia. And also we work with indigenous communities. So we try to open a market to farmers in Colombia that otherwise wouldn't manage to get their coffees here. Yes, that's our project.
And everything comes straight in?
Yes.
Everything?
Yes.
Yeah, and then you show me the coffees up there. I had one of those.
Which one did you have?
I had this one.
Geisha, wow, Bourbon Rosado. Pink Bourbon, yes, that's
Bourbon, huh?
Pink Bourbon. That's Bourbons are almost all Bourbons land so well in cacao notes. They are about chocolate notes, but the Pink Bourbon has like a very delicate acidity with like sometimes green apple or red apple notes on the acidity side. And then on coffee, well, that is amazing. You know, that delicate acidity and then landing well in cacao notes, always. So this is why Bourbon. But Bourbons are very difficult to grow. It's a very delicate plant. So it's very easy to get attacked by fungus, la roya in Colombia. And also there's another little animal, a worm, eats the bean.
Oh, really?
La broca. So, yes, for a farmer to grow Bourbon, it has to be a very delicate operation and constantly cleaning the plants, constantly taking care of all the environment around just to make sure that the plant survives well. But once you have that, plants thrive. So Bourbons are beautiful.
Really? Yeah. Fun enough because next year I'm traveling to South America and
Okay.
Yeah, I've been.
Are you coming to Colombia?
That's on the. We're gonna go into the capital now,
Yes.
and then we want to go down and through and visit. So, you can tell me
Okay.
places to go.
Yes, well, Colombia is an exciting place. If you think, oh, pardon. If you think of the Andes, when the Andes hit Colombia, they split in three lines of mountains.
Okay.
So most Colombians will live in this part of the country, but if you think the other half is almost empty, not many people live in this part. So with so many mountains, there's plenty of coffee in Colombia. So that's why it's the third biggest producer of coffee in volume. But Colombia is the first producer of specialty coffees. Specialties are coffee that have been graded by a Q grader and that receive at least 80 points in the score. And that's what, if you notice some cafes have the specialty coffee sign, somewhere that means they're the coffees that are working with a higher scores.
Higher. So, any particular place I must check, must go and visit?
Well, there are many parts, obviously, depending on what you like. Because if you like the Amazon, if you like green lush,
Yep, you want to see some of
the
that?
Amazon jungle is well, super beautiful.
Beach
But
area?
obviously, I recommend definitely the coffee growing region. The traditional coffee growing region is here, but actually the best coffee is coming from Colombia at the moment, come more from Nariño, Huila, Cauca. Uh, yes, basically. Some good coffee is also coming from La Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta. This is an independent mountain, independent from the Andes.
Yeah.
If you like nature, this point here, I was told this by a scientist in Kew Gardens. This point here has the highest biodiversity in the planet.
Really?
Because it has all the kind of levels from the plains, the Amazon, to the long plains, to the big peak of the Andes Mountains.
Okay.
So you have all kind of different habitats for
really?
plants and animals.
Wildlife, everything.
So exactly. So imagine that the highest biodiversity in the
It's right
planet
there.
is
The planet
right
is
here
right there.
on this area.
So that's the place I need to go.
So that is super beautiful. And then if you like beaches,
Beach.
then the Caribbean is super beautiful, warm waters
Okay.
and not very deep, so it's shallow waters. So lots of coral reefs and beautiful, colorful fish. Whereas on the other side, the Pacific is wild, big waves, big ocean,
Surface.
big animals, big. In the Pacific, everything is about big,
big.
and violent. The Pacific is dangerous.
Okay.
Whereas the Caribbean is calm waters in that sense. Obviously there are storms, but that's that
So
that
you
is
can recommend
general.
it. I will definitely check that out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. Well, thank you for giving me that. That's Devshotdesign. Just done an interview.
Not
Your
at
name
all.
is?
Not at all.
Your name
My
is?
name is Eduardo Flores.
Eduardo Flores. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank
See,
you so much.
Eduardo. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. We'll have it. We'll have it as a goddess.
So if you have it as a filter, it is just
We'll have it as a
another
filter.
level.
Thank you so much.
Not at all.
I'm gonna watch this young man make it up.
Okay, son.
Ah, the sun.
I'm gonna make an oggetto.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do a traditional Colombian coffee
Yeah.
with geisha. So you're gonna
Tradition.
try a traditional Colombian method with
Right.
the best quality beans that we have.
Ooh. See, look what these guys are gonna do for me today.
Alright. The 0.5 is the machine holds on to.
See how precise these guys are.
Give it a shake. Thank you. Start the timer first.
He takes full pride on what you're doing.
It's called the bloom. Pardon me? It's called the bloom.
The bloom.
And the fats of the coffee, and basically we're trying to get as much as that as we can.
Okay.
And after 30 seconds, I'm going to do my second pot, which flushes through the bloom. And this is with a cotton filter. Usually you'd use well, in more Western ways they have paper filters.
Right.
And the difference is that a cotton filter allows all the oils and the fats of the coffee to go straight through the filter.
Right.
Whereas a paper filter would extract those.
Okay.
So you get a more dark, full-bodied coffee with the cotton filter. So you get more notes, more aroma.
This is an art form. This is not the pret a manger. This is
It takes a bit more time, but
getting quality, right?
quality over time, I would say. I'd say Pret and Starbucks is more for your convenience, like caffeine, quickly.
Right.
Whereas like the whole aim here is to respect the coffee. The farmer's taken all the time to like put all of his effort into growing it. So why at the end would I ruin that by making it incorrectly? I want to respect the farmer, respect the whole process, and make the coffee how it should be made. Or at least to my best ability.
Look at that. This is it. That looks wonderful. Do you want me to sample it?
Go for it.
Oh well. Looks like it's my time up. So we're going to try it. That's good. That's real good.
This layer of condensed milk, espresso, frothed milk, cinnamon, and then lime. And then most of the time we do it with lemon. And yeah, it's traditional to like Canary Islands.
I love this.
Venezuela.
And there you have it. Another video from Devshotdesign at the Colombian Coffee Factory. And that is coffee at its finest. And that's, here we are, presenting that to you. Devshotdesign, always bring you something new, something different perspective, different person, fresh. Devshotdesign, follow me if you like content of something that I'm doing. Different person, different perspective. Yeah, follow. More to come.